Grand Rising, guys. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope that everyone had a fabulous weekend. I hope you're ready for this new week. We got some great energy coming in this new week. I had a great weekend. I had a nice 90-minute massage yesterday. I've been doing a nightly abundance meditation, which has been really bringing like a lot of abundance into my life. I'm reprogramming my brain to see the world and to see everything around me from a perspective of abundance rather than of lack, So I'm doing my work. I hope that you guys are doing your work. Today, a few things. Today is the 9th, already March 9th. This message here is going to be timeless though, so whenever this message reaches you is when it's supposed to reach you, just because it's this day. Whenever it comes across your screen, you're supposed to see this message. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. If you have not, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow here. Like, share, comment. I love all the comments that I receive, and I try to get back to each and every one of you individually. So I thank you so much. I also thank you from the bottom of my heart to the people who have donated to me in this channel and my work in the community. The information on how to donate to my work is in the description box, my PayPal and my Cash App. So thank you so much. For everybody who has donated, every amount is important to me, so I thank you very much. No matter what the amount is, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is going to be Customer Appreciation Week, just to say thank you to you guys. My new customers, if you have not had a service by me, take $5 off of any service, my tarot readings this week. If you are a repeating customer, thank you so much for your continued support, and you can take $10 off of my readings this week as a way of me saying thank you so much for helping to support me and my business and my family. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Today, we are going to do a reading about letting go of what is no longer serving us. I've had a few people in the tribe message me, hit me up, and they're like, I know I need to make a change. I know I need to stop thinking so negatively. I know I need to stop operating out of fear-based behavior, such as fear of judgment, fear of abandonment, fear of being left alone, fear of success, or fear of failure, anything like that. I know that is something that is holding me back. Any negative thinking, everything is all wrong, any catastrophizing, any self-sabotaging behaviors. I know that I need to let it go, but I don't know how. Any addictions, I know that I'm addicted to this person or this behavior or food or this substance or whatever it may be. I'm trying to let it go, but I just don't know how. And so this reading today is going to give advice to those who are trying to let go of things in their life, how to really get forward. I was drawn to my book. This is my book, Metamorphosis. This week, it is also on sale for $20. You can go to my website, www.madebymetools.com, which is also in the description box. It has my spirit animal on there, the butterfly, which is also about change and transformation. This is a 22-day devotional journal where it has a teaching by me. It has a journal prompt that reflects on the teaching for that day. And also, I'll show you. So it has the teaching by me, right? It has these different teachings. Beautiful, colorful book. Right? It has the teaching, and then it has a spot next where I can get myself together. It has a meditation and reflection spot here, and it asks you a journaling question so you can journal. And then the next page for every day, it has a dream interpretation, daily dream interpretation worksheet where you can draw your dream. You can write any numbers, colors, or symbols. If you have a summary of your dream, you can write it here, and then what do you think it means? So you can look up the different things. There's also in the back charts with symbols and colors and numbers to help you to interpret your dream. So this is a working on yourself kind of a journal. Some people, I want to journal, but I don't know how to start. This is a great way to get you started because it guides you. So I was guided to read the 13th day to you, which is about letting go. And it says, one of the hardest things for people to do is let go of something. There is this great fear that nothing better will come along. Oftentimes, your tendency to hold on to things too tightly or your attachment issues are derived from past lives where you have had things taken away from you. Whether you lost members of your family, your home, or your personal belongings, it left a deep imprint that your soul still holds on to this day. This could even have been triggered in your childhood where you were constantly threatened to have your things taken away, or you lived in an environment of instability. Another major lesson the spiritual journey teaches you is one of impermanence. I often study Buddhism to help me to get to a rightful perspective of non-attachment. The test is often to see if you're willing to give up what you have so that the universe can provide you with better. Realize that it is only fear that causes you to hold on to things, and it is only those things that you fear to lose that you actually do. Sometimes holding on to the rope hurts our hand far more than letting go of what is on the other end of it. At this point in the spiritual journey, it is time to go within and take record of your beliefs, the ones you are choosing to let go, and the ones that still resonate with your soul. In order to walk into the light at the end of the tunnel and get out of the darkness, you must put down limiting beliefs and the things that are no longer serving you. Just like a snake, you must shed your skin so that you can become the new person you've been working so hard internally to create. So it's time to talk about how to let things go. The meditation that goes along with that day says, what beliefs were instilled in you as a child that you no longer vibe with? What traditions and beliefs still resonate with your heart and soul? What things in your life are you holding on to out of fear? And how are you now going to let them go? All right. So this is a great tool. That's my tagline for my business, providing you with the tools to navigate your spiritual journey. In addition to these messages, I also have other tools. So go ahead and look it up. Metamorphosis. Go on my website. It's on sale this week. Go ahead and treat yourself. Self-love, all right? So in addition to that, we're going to see what the cards say as far as advice of how to let go of things that are no longer serving us, okay? So Spirit, please show us as a tribe what we need to do to let go of the things that are no longer serving us. It's time to let it go. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's gonna work out right, you know. That's Toni Braxton, y'all. I was just listening. I love Toni. Secrets is in my top 3 favorite albums of all time. Oh my God! Come through, Spirit. I see you. The first card we pull is the Ten of Swords, which is literally about like walking away from things. Like this is the bottom. You've hit bottom and it's time to walk. See her walking away? This is crazy. See what I be talking about? I love these cards, yo. Yes. Sometimes there's a lot of, these are all one man. Well, he's kind of androgynous too. We got one man, but I'm just noticing these are all women. So we may have some women energy. Some people may need to walk away from some women in their life, whether it's your mother, whether you need to take a break from your sister, whether this is a female supervisor or manager, fucking Susan, you know, walking away from her ass. This could be friends, you know, best friends or something like that. But maybe there's a woman. Some of you need to walk away from half of you need to walk away from a woman, half of you need the support of a woman. But I'm seeing lots of woman energy coming through here. Okay, dealing with women. Looking at, let me just see. We have 2 10s in the reading today, and 10 is the number of accomplishment. This is a time where you're accomplishing your dreams, like it's right there, and you're like almost there, but like everybody can't eat with you at this table that you're going to. I watched Acrimony, Tyler Perry's Acrimony for the first time yesterday. It was crazy. I don't know if you've seen it, but the whole time I was like, what is wrong with this? She better go sit her ass down somewhere. But I'm not gonna go over the movie. Just watch. If you haven't seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. She had literally like, I was looking at her like, are you crazy? And in that movie, he gave her $10 million. So that's another 10 But anyway, there was a scene in the movie where the woman was giving this man advice, and she said to him, sometimes people fall out of your life because they're not meant to go with you to the level where God is trying to bring you. So that applies for people as well, but also situations. Like if you're used to being a hustler, you're used to struggling, you may not know anything else but struggle. It may feel weird to you to sit down and align rather than trying to hustle. And you want it, there's people who make it, right, in the way society says make it, and they still doing like the stuff that they did when they were in the hood. They're not letting go of what it is that they needed to let go of to get there. Like you can't have one foot in this pot and one foot in that pot, all right? This is a time of accomplishment. 10 is also a time number of destiny. It means the things that are happening to you right now were destined to happen to you. You wrote this in your soul contract. You said, this is how I want to be successful. This is what I want to do. I'm reading a book called As a Man Thinketh. And he was talking about like your thoughts. And your thoughts are key to you going to the places that you want to be. So you have to change the way you think. You have to change your mentality if you're going to accomplish your destiny, all right? So starting off, as I mentioned, we have the 10 of Swords. This card means multiple things. And also it means like that you've hit rock bottom, and that the only way to go from here is up. Like you've lost, you have nothing to lose by moving forward. You have to think forward. Think ahead, think progressively. But it's also about betrayal, the 10 of Swords. It's about backstabbing. Usually this card, when it's depicted, it's a person who has 10 swords in their back. Either they're laid out on the floor, because they've been stabbed in the back 10 times. I like to say that this is a personal betrayal or someone who you are very close to, because no one who barely knows you, no one who is, oh my nose is itchy, no one who is an associate has time to put 10 swords in your back. Only people who you have known for a while, people who you've known since childhood, people who you've been dating for a while, only they have had that amount of access to you to be able to put 10 swords in your bag. This is for those people who are dealing with people particularly. You're giving them too many chances. I know that he lied to me and he cheated and I forgave him for that, and then he disappeared for those 3 weeks and I forgave him for that because he said he was sorry, and then he called me out of my name and I forgave him for that. Like, how many times are you, and I'm not saying throw away a relationship after one or two things, like relationships take work, right? But there are some people who are like showing you repeatedly that they don't deserve you, and you keep making excuses for them. You keep sympathizing and empathizing with, oh, he's going through so much, he lost his job, his mama don't talk to him no more, his friends cut him off, so he's kind of taking it out on me. Stop making excuses for people. This, as far as past life, a past life resonance that goes with this, are for people who have been imprisoned, either in slavery or in actual prison, and you may or kidnapped, right, in your past life, and you may have developed a milder form of like Stockholm syndrome, where you sympathize with your abuser, you make excuses for your abuser. So if this is a past life thing, you're gonna want to start healing that. You may want to get a past life reading to see if that is the case, or why do I keep giving people, or people who have been in like wars and battles and genocides, who are conflict phobic. They don't want to say what's on they don't want to say what's on their mind or speak their truth because they're afraid it's going to cause a conflict, and that conflict is going to blow up bigger than the issue itself. Whatever it is, you're doing yourself a disservice by letting people treat you this way, okay? Because people can only treat you the way that you allow them to treat you, okay? If you cut off access to people, they don't have access to you, they can't treat you this way, okay? So this is about boundaries. It's about setting healthy boundaries in order to get out of your situation. It's about literally walking away, right? It's about counting up, you never let anything go. It's about counting up all the times this person has deceived you or betrayed you, and realizing that you will feel much freer and much lighter if you walk in a new direction, if you go in a new direction, because swords is an energy of air. It's an energy of mentality. You're mentally tormenting yourself. You're probably having nightmares or insomnia or crying, grief, sadness, anything like this, because you're allowing people access to you who don't deserve access to you. So it's time to walk away, which is what this whole reading is about. The next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's a pretty card. It's gorgeous. It's this woman, and she's doing her craft, so it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's saying that Some of you, whatever behavior, again, I don't want to keep being repetitive, but it's not just about a person. It's about behaviors that you may have. It's about addictions that you may have. It's about negative ways of thinking that you may have. All of this, whatever you, now I'm going to refer that to whatever you need to let go. That includes all of those things. Whatever you need to let go is keeping you from your divine purpose. It is keeping you from finding your craft. It is keeping you from aligning with your highest self. Now it's an issue, okay? Because this is literally what we're here on Earth School to do. We're here to burn off the karma of the stuff that we did not burn off before. We're here to serve our purpose. So just like her, whether your purpose is to be a teacher, whether it's to be, because you have books there, right? Whether it's to be an herbalist, whether it's to be a healer, whether it's to work with children, whether it's to bring justice to others, whatever it is that is your purpose, right? Your purpose is aligned with your craft, okay? So if it's healing through art, you can be an artist. This, what you need to let go is holding you back. If you focus on your craft, right? I don't see how people have time for the drama. I literally dedicate myself every day. I'm doing something to hone my craft, whether it's practicing reading by reading for my clients, right? If it's research, I was at the magic shop yesterday, right? If it's learning about new techniques, whether this is baños, like cleansing bath, using herbalism, new crystal techniques, new techniques with candle magic, new techniques with my pendulum. If it's about researching Hinduism or Taoism or Buddhism or Judaism or Christianity or Catholicism, I'm doing all of that. If it's attending seminars, workshops, retreats, festivals, I'm doing that, and it's because I love to do it. No one's making me do this. No one's telling me you need to keep honing your craft. I love to do this, and you will too. But if you have something that's keeping you away, if you need to spend money on herb, but you're spending all your money on drugs and alcohol, you need to reevaluate, okay? The full moon is today. It was really beautiful last night. It was like damn near full, and I was looking, me and the kids, we're such moon children. But the full moon here, we were looking up at it today. It's today. Today's a great day to start, okay? Today's a great, don't wait. I'm the kind of person, like when I want to start anything new, I either have to start on the first of the month or I have to start on a Monday. Like I won't start anything new in the middle of the week, but I have to stop doing that because what is time but an illusion, right? You need to just start. Today's a great day to just start, okay? You find your craft. What is it that, if there was no such thing as money, right? If we just went to the grocery store, we could get as much as we want. Nobody was greedy because we know nothing's going to run out. If we didn't have to pay rent, if we didn't have to pay for gas, they just went and filled it up, right? If money didn't make this world go round, what is it that you would do? What is it that you would get up out of your bed every day excited to do? That's what you need to be trying to align yourself with. If money wasn't a thing, I promise y'all every Monday I would still be here reading your cards for you, giving you spiritual guidance. I would still be doing all the stuff that I'm doing now because I've aligned with my true purpose. This is what I love to do, being a server of my community. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I have done for many, many lifetimes. So this is what you need to think about yourself. If there was something that you could do, and don't think about, but I wouldn't make any money doing that. We're not talking about money. If you wanted to wake up every morning and collect seashells and make seashell crowns for people to wear, that's what you need to be doing, because you can definitely turn anything you think of into something that's prosperous for yourself. But before we even think about the money aspect of it, think about what you're passionate about, okay? And whatever it is, it's fear of failure, fear of success that's keeping you back. If you take that same energy of fear, right, and you transmute it, and you put that same attention into your craft, that is going to help you to let go, because you're going to love doing this so much, you're going to say, I don't have time for that anymore. Just like people who are trying to transition to a healthier diet, right? If you take all that energy and you focus on learning new recipes for yourself, getting a support person for yourself to help you, Weight Watchers has like the support person for yourself to help you, your body will then notice how good it feels, because you're treating it better, you're exercising, you're eating right. And then when those unhealthy habits come back, your body's going to say, oh no, remember when we didn't have any energy? Remember when we were breaking out? Remember when we were having stomach issues because we were eating and that kind of food? And now look how good we feel. No, we're not going back. Okay, so if you focus, everything else around you will focus as well. The other card we have is the Star card, which is Aquarius card. This is a card of optimism. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come true. So I thought of multiple things while I was just singing that. One, Pinocchio is about a liar. I think some of you are lying to yourself. No, I'm not it's not really that bad. No, my shopaholic ways, it's not horrible. I'm spending my rent every month on shoes, but I mean, it's not the worst thing. Like, yes, it is. I love her. She's so sexy. Even though all the time she comes over here, she just takes my money. She eats up all my snacks. And then when I want to talk to her about my own personal things, she's gone. I don't hear from her for a day, but you know, that's my bae. Like, you're lying to yourself. You need to realize that you're lying to yourself, right? Self-deception. You can deceive yourself. It's not just other people who deceive you, right? You have to look, at yourself. You keep making excuses for people. No lying to yourself anymore, right? This is also about being optimistic that the things that you're trying to move on to create, because this is like the 5D, right? The fifth dimension. And this is like the 3D. And this is her ability to bring the things that she thinks about and that she wants to manifest from a non-physical reality to a physical reality. She absolutely has the power, but she has to believe. She has to train her brain. You have to train your brain to believe that what you want, you will have. Okay, it may not be on your timeline, because most of the time when people, I want to be rich with 3 houses, a yacht, I want to take a family vacation, and I want to do this all by 3 Tuesdays from today. Like, that's not going to happen. This stupid microwave society that we live in, that's not the way things work. Okay, sometimes it takes years and years and years, just like that movie Acrimony. Even though it took him 20 years, he kept, being persistent with his battery. He had an idea. He kept going and going. And then finally, after 20 years, it persists. Hopefully, it doesn't take you 20 years. But we don't have a timeline. Just keep working towards your goals, okay? And you will achieve your goals if you dedicate yourself to it and if you remain focused, okay? And persistent, all right? So this is being optimistic. This is not, okay, I'm going to work towards my goal for a week and a half. And if I don't see it come into my reality, I'm going to give up. Because it's clearly not working. Like, it does not work. Like, some of you need some persistence in your life. Some of you need some, don't quit. If you need to listen to some podcasts or some recording that are telling you keep going, don't quit, be motivated, this kind of a thing, maybe you need to do that. But be optimistic that you absolutely have the power to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And bring it into your reality, okay? Don't give up hope. This is about belief. This is about strengthening your belief system at this time. Then we have the 3 of Cups over here. But I love this deck so much. This is the Light Seers Tarot for anyone who is interested. And you see those 3 women supporting each other, okay? This speaks about support groups. Whether this is AA, just AA. Alcoholics Anonymous, whether this is any kind of therapy support group, whether this is a group of friends who is always there for you to understand, to let you vent, to keep you motivated, whether this is surrounding yourself with family who is there to motivate you. This is especially any kind of woman who can support you right now, but it doesn't have to be, it's a general reading. But again, this is women. This is finding your tribe. And notice this is a star and these are stars. When you, the things you're wishing for, I feel like you want these things and you're wishing for the change. It's just you need that extra little push. You're wishing on a star, literally. This is community, the 3 of Cups, right? This is also celebrating the small steps along the way. You want to change, but sometimes that change comes in bite-sized steps. Don't wait. If you want to go from point A to point Z, don't wait till you get to point Z to start celebrating. Celebrate at point B, C, D, E, F, G. Celebrate the small things, okay? NDRE says, life is a journey, not a destination. There are no mistakes, just chances we've taken. Lay down your regrets, 'cause all we have is now. So celebrate the journey, because once you get to the destination, you're going to be like, well, what do I do? well, what do I do now? I'm here and I've done it all. I don't know what to do now. So celebrate the little steps along the way. It's also a number of creativity. It's telling me that you may have to be creative in the ways that you are trying to change. For instance, if food is your issue, snacking is your issue, you may literally have to throw away all of the snacks that are in your pantry and do not buy them anymore. You know, you may literally have to put a big ass sticker on your pantry that says no eating after 8 p.m. Remember, you know, with a little angry face meme or something like that. You may have to do something that's very creative in order to help yourself. Exposure therapy is what I'm hearing in my ear. If you're afraid of a certain thing, you may have to expose yourself to that certain thing. A part of exposure therapy, some people, what they do is they record the thing on like a video or voice recorder. They record the thing that they are most afraid of. And then they replay that thing and they listen to that thing over and over until they become desensitized to that thing. They realize, okay, well, this sounds crazy. And then they say, okay, well, this is probably never going to happen. I don't need to be afraid of this anymore, this kind of a thing. Some people need exposure therapy is what I'm being told. But this is just about finding a support system, okay? Even if it's multiple people, like when I'm feeling like I'm having an anxiety attack, I'll call this person. When I'm feeling depressed, she's a little more compassionate, so I'll call this person. When I'm feeling unmotivated, this one of my friends, she's very blunt. She plays no games, so I'm going to call her so she can be like, if you don't get your ass up and go do the things that you said you were going to do. So it could be multiple people or a group of friends, this kind of a thing, but it's telling you to find your support. 10, the wheel is about what I said, destiny, right? Everything happening. It's also about luck. It's saying right now that you're feeling lucky, right? You should be feeling lucky because like the universe is trying to help you to achieve your dreams. Like the universe is meeting you halfway. There's balance here and there's balance here. See like the black and the white. It's finding the good within the bad and it's realizing that there's also bad within the good. It's finding a healthy balance. It's knowing that healing is not going to occur overnight, that this will take some time, but that the wheel of destiny is spinning. And that's why you feel the change, because there's a spinning coming. It's propelling you forward right now. If you just try to keep your balance on the top of the change that's going on, you will be okay. In numerology, we go down to a single digit, so 1 + 0 is 1. Start now. Start today. Start as soon as you stop this video. Your first step, whatever it is, if it's calling a counselor, if it's throwing away all the alcohol in your house, if it is deciding today that you're done being afraid of failure and you go do some affirmations about I am fearless, I am powerful, I am capable, whatever it is, start today. If you want to work out more and get a healthier body, go ahead and hit the yoga mat, walk around your block, you know, just the first step, sign up for that gym membership. Whatever you need to do, eat a salad for dinner, you know, whatever it is, start today. Now is the time to start today. You can't keep, I'm seeing chips, you can't keep gambling with life. She has dice around her neck. You can't keep rolling the dice, okay? You have to take control at a certain time. Oh, if it'll happen, it happen. You make it happen. Everything in your life, you have to make it happen. So this is telling you to go ahead and make it happen. I'm the blunt friend, the blunt spiritual friend who's going to tell you, like, get your stuff together. It's time. Queen of Wands energy, okay? This is, whether you're a man or a woman, this is where you're trying to be, okay? So it's basically saying you're trying to go from this to this, okay? You're trying, if you walk away from the things that are no longer serving you, this is where you will end up, okay? The Queen of Wands is successful. Okay, so this is a person who is successful. This is a person who is received well. Their ideas are received well. This is a person of influence. This is a person who gets to help other people in life because they've made it through certain shit in their life. You've overcome a disease or an illness or a behavior. You've overcome a dark soul of night. You've overcome, you know, feeling like nothing and now feeling like you're everything and learning self-love. And because of it, you can now reach back to others. These are from my way showers, my fellow way showers. You were appointed to this mountain to show that it could be moved. And you moved the mountain. And now it's time for you to reach back and help others, right? And if you're not here yet, once you do get to this place, you'll be able to be like, you know what? I really thought that I was going to be addicted to whatever, or I really thought that I was going to experience codependency my whole life. And it was not easy to get through it. It was not, but I did. And you want to know what I did? I did this, that, and the third. And while that may not work exactly for you, something in my experience may help or inspire or motivate you to let you know that you can do it as well. So this is the place that Spirit is trying to get you to. She's on top. She's on fire. Like, see, her hand is literally on fire. She's on fire. She's also like, yes, she has the victory because she's gone through it, you know. It's also saying, what I'm noticing is the candles around her, but she's not burning. Like, her hand is burning, but she's not completely like engulfed in flames. It's saying you will walk through the fire, you will walk through those burning sands, you will walk over hot coals in this journey, but it will not make you perish, okay? It's gonna singe. It's gonna singe you a little bit, right? You may have some bumps and bruises and some scars, but we are warriors. And remember that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. So we are warriors, right? And we will make it through. And then we will be able to help other people, whether this is your children, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether these are complete strangers, okay? Know that even though you're walking through the hotness, right, you're not going to be engulfed in it. You will make it, but you got to keep going, all right? The journey, just telling you, like, the journey is not... I was watching Gods of Egypt. That movie bothers me because all the people in the movie are white in Egypt. But anyway, one of the Ra was saying to Horus that what God do you know that doesn't have a journey? This is a journey. This is not... Have you ever read a book that there's no like rising action, falling action, plateau, like where everything just goes smoothly, there's no conflict? The protagonist doesn't experience any kind of conflict? No, because that would be a boring book. I was born and I was rich and everything went my way, and the girl that I loved fell in love with me, and I was rich enough to buy the house I wanted to, and then we went on vacation, and then I died happy. It's like, this isn't a book. This isn't a journey. This is boring. The same thing with our lives. Like, there's going to be some up and down. Everybody thinks the way to success is a straight line, and it's not. The shit looks like this. Like, it's no, like, there's no story out. There's nobody, I don't care how much money you have. There's nobody out there who's not experiencing something, who's not going through something. You could be rich and have the best medical care, but if you have like a terminal illness, that's not going to be able, like Steve Jobs, that's not going to be able to buy your life. You know what I'm saying? You could be poor, but you do have like good friends and good people around you, you know, this kind of a thing, but you struggle with your finances. But everybody is going through something, okay? But just know that it's part of your story so that you can overcome that something, and you can show others that that thing can be overcame as well. And then the ending card we have here, feels like two cards, is Temperance. There's the moon again, which is about emotions, about a moon. The moon, as you see over here, we have a whole bunch of moons, and it's full moon today, is about illusion. Let this moon illuminate all the illusions in your life, all the Maya. Maya means illusion. Let it illuminate it so that you may get rid of it once and for all. So that's my prayer to you. I pray that under this full moon, that the things that we need to get rid of in this tribe are illuminated, so that they may be seen for what they truly are once and for all, and so that the tribe can remove these things from their life. Because some of you don't see it. Some of you see it very well. Most of you see it very well, and you're trying to, or some of you are a little bit in denial. Whatever point you are, please let it illuminate it fully. Let it come to a head so that these things can be erased from our lives right now, okay? This is about temperance. This is telling you about the speed that you should take. You should be aggressive, but not overly aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You can take time to reflect at the point in the journey that you are, but don't get lackadaisical, okay? Keep going, all right? Be balanced. This is balance in your diet. Everything in moderation. This is balance in your diet. This is balance in the way that you think. You want to be optimistic, right? The star card, but you also want to be practical sometimes, you know? You want to keep that balance, okay? You want to move away from some place, right? Because you know it's no longer serving you. But don't just pack up your shit and go and there's no place for you to go. You want to quit your job, but you have kids, right? Don't just walk off the job. While you're there, you know you hate it. Start planning something else so that when you do leave, you have somewhere to fall. It's about taking a balanced approach, okay? It's also about the stuff that you consume, not just food, but the media that you consume. Making sure that you're not watching all ratchet programming, all scare tactics, all fear mongering, news, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you're also incorporating the positivity, the animals that get saved every day, the new forests that get planted all the time. You know, the people who are doing good in life, the people, the video showing like still having faith in humanity, those kind of things. Let that balance out all that other stuff that you are watching, all right? Keep a balance in your life. And if you do this, if you take these advice, you will be able to more easily let go of the things that are no longer serving you. Please, Metamorphosis again on sale this week. If you need help, like the steps that you need to take, go get this book. Little butterflies, aren't they cute? I love the butterflies. So go get this book. It will help you to move forward in your life. So these are the messages I have. Again, please subscribe to this channel. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys on next Monday, okay? Peace. Love you guys. Later.